All right, I want to welcome everybody to Board of Zoning Appeals, April 16th. Our first item of business will be the reading, corrections, and approval of the minutes of February 12th, 2026.
I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
We got a first and a second, all approved. Second item of business will be the home-based business special use request of Karen and Josh Kellens. They want to operate a dog grooming salon located at 13,350 North County Road, 845 East Westport. They will provide one-on-one training to service dogs. Hours of operation will be Monday through Thursday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. There will be off-street parking available for customers on the property. So Karen, Josh, you guys here? You want to go up there, just state your name and go up there, please.
Josh.
You just want to explain what you got going on.
Yeah, I've owned a dog shop in Indy for pet grooming for 7 years, and I gave it to my kids when moved out here. So I have a building that we can make a little cute dog shop. That I'm sick of the drive to Indianapolis. It's an hour and 15 minutes one way. So I figured I could do small stuff here. It wouldn't be very busy. I'm just going to be the only one in there unless he's in there batching dogs, and the service dogs is one at a time. And they're mostly out-of-state people. So they get sent to me anyway. They're not at my house or at my facility. I always go to them, or they send me on airplanes and stuff like that.
Is there anybody here, anybody on that issue? Anybody got any questions on that? Or?
Remember, special use are good for 6 months. I don't know if they told you that when you made your application, or you can grant a year, kind of, and then they would review it at that time, so it's however you want to handle it. But 6 months is normally what we do, and then they would come back at that 6 months, we review it, no issues, then you just let it go until we did have any issues, so.
I will say we're not set to open until August. We were waiting on today.
And you are road, correct?
It's a cute little. That's either you're talking.
Should we review until August anyway?
So we got a first and a second. Yeah, we're good. So yeah, just give her, item of business will be going on there.
Yeah, we had 4 lots plotted out on Edgewood and Baker, and 2 of them were good. Gonzalez plotted out to where 2 of them only come out 70 feet wide. So we're just trying to get the variance still out down to 70 feet.
So I talked to Chad earlier, and those lots down the road for that subdivision, they're all that width, and that was done, many years ago, so he's not really asking for any more than what the lots
That are there.
that are there.
I drove by there and it looked like there was a lot of water on that one side. Is there going to be a drainage issue?
No, on the back side of the Baker Street house, because there are 2 houses going up on the other lots. On the back side is a good ditch that runs down through there. And as far as I know, there's no water.
Okay.
Some pumps if there is, and everything going down.
It looks like, when you look at this on the drawing, That would be over here. That'd be over here on the side.
Oh, that's the west side.
Yeah, the west one's over here. Look at this picture. It's all wrong.
On the back side.
I'll make a motion to approve it.
We got a motion, we got a second.
I'll second it.
All in favor? Unanimous. We're good to go, so.
Chad, I'll call, Chad tomorrow, let him know that it's all good, so he can finish that survey.
Okay.
All right,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
Okay, the fourth item of business will be appeal made by Barbara Vinson regarding an administration decision for a denial of a building permit for a shed located at 2184 Gilligan Court, Country Squire. Barb.
Yeah, we can't live with that one here, so. Yeah.
I'll make a motion to table it.
Okay, we got a motion to table that for next month. Second. All in favor? Fifth item of business would be a variance request of Paul Sharp. He would like to place a 320 square foot shipping container on his property located at 1425 West County Road, 800 North. The container will be used for extra storage on his property. Paul, are you here?
Yeah.
That's exactly what it's gonna be used for. I've built 3 buildings already, and I'm tired of building buildings.
So is this on the back of your property?
Yeah, I'm gonna put it on the back of the property behind it, or behind some cedar trees and all that.
Yes, there's really nothing around here, is there? If this is where you got it marked on. Have you seen this? So right here's where you want it.
Yeah, there's a ditch that runs through here for all the farmer's field. These are all cedars. I'm gonna put it right in there. That way you can't see it from the highway, no neighbors can see it. If anybody been by my place, will be able to tell, I don't leave nothing outside. If you ever go down 800, I'm the first house that everybody looks at. I don't want to step outside.
I'll approve the shipping container.
What's that?
I'll approve it.
You got a motion approved?
Motion,
Yeah, is there anybody here on that matter? No?
not in the country.
Yeah, it looks like it's
Yeah. So we got a motion.
included.
What's
I
that?
don't like them in the
Most of
city.
my neighbors have already got one.
Oh, yeah. Well, you did the right thing by coming in, I guess.
We appreciate that. We appreciate that.
So we got a motion to approve, we got a second?
I'll second it.
All in favor? You have to see Marie on that permit? You already, does he have to see it come in for you on that?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll issue that permit tomorrow, okay? Thank you.
All right, the sixth item of business will be a special use request for Brad and Kim Foist, being represented by John Birchfield of Telecom Services for 10 Infrastructures LLC. They would like to construct a 290-foot tall guided communication tower with a 10-foot lightning rod within a 100 by 100 lease area. The proposed site will be erected, owned, and managed by Telem Infrastructure. AT&T Mobility will be located on the antennas on the tower 280 foot above ground level and its equipment in a compound upon completion.
First off, our already sent a copy of these to Susie, but I printed one out for everyone.
They have the packet, is that something additional?
I'm sorry, yes, this is something additional.
Okay.
There's a document that Indiana state law requires us to submit, and we didn't submit with the original application, so we just wanted to slide it in here.
Okay, that's fine.
One of each, too. Thank you very much.
Who's the primary user of your tower?
So AT&T is going to be the primary user, so they're looking for, essentially they're looking for more space to deploy additional equipment that they're having trouble getting agreement from the current landlord to put it on the tower.
Okay, that's what I figured.
So, and I guess just start from the top, just here, so I get my name on the record. I'm John Birchfield, I'm from LCC Telecom Services. 10700 West Higgins in Roseman, Illinois. And yeah, this is essentially for the use of AT&T and any other carriers that in the future may be interested in co-locating. So this is also, there was a tower that was approved about 3 years ago here, and that tower couldn't be built. Essentially, the landlord had some unrelated reasons that they backed out of the project.
Is that Comiskey?
No, I'm sorry, this is on state. Yeah, those sorts of ones, yeah. And so this is essentially a replacement site for that site that was never built.
Somebody here on that?
For sure, the guy in the suit was here. Okay.
That's right.
I'll make a motion to approve it.
I'll second.
We got, all in favor?
Abstain.
So one
Thank you, Pete. Also sitting right there. That's all.
The seventh item of business will be the variance request of Greg Hicks. His plan is to add a 540 square foot addition to existing home on 405 South Jennings Street, North Vernon. The addition will sit 6 feet from the south side property line, and 4 feet variance is needed to meet the 10-foot setback requirement. All other setbacks will be met. Greg?
Okay, well, I got an 88-year-old father-in-law who just had knee replacement last November. We just went Monday to get another evaluation on his other knee, and I've got a developmentally disabled sister-in-law. And we're trying to figure out what the heck we're going to do. I'm not saying we're going to add this addition, but we need the variance as an alternative for what we're trying to plan and look at to figure out. Because they're not going to be able to stay by themselves going forward. This would be something that would look similar to Rusty Hamilton's billiard room, 2 doors away, if we do it. Right now, I want to get my wife and I want to get the variance approved as an alternative, because we're really considering, as of today, our priority is to build a new home in Heritage Estates with 3-foot doors, no steps, that our kids, because we're not getting any younger, that they can market as they go forward. But just in case that doesn't happen, because Andy doesn't even know this. Andy, he doesn't even know he's got plans for a new house. But we need to have this as a backup in our back pocket, so that in the event, because what we'll do is, if you look at our garage, it'll be very similar to our garage. It'll have a double doors, it'll have a ramp. It will be very nice, guarantee you, because if my wife does it, It's not gonna be, excuse my French, half-assed, but it'll look very much like Rusty's back billiard room. It will have a separate entrance because we'll have to bring them up a ramp and get them in. And then if we do this, because our bedroom is upstairs, then our kids don't have to take us upstairs. We'll make a laundry room. When we get a few years older, this will be our room, and this will be where we'll be, and they can be able to take care of us as we go forward. So we're just trying to have this as a, and like I said, in our back pocket, because we're still not sure what we're doing yet, but we need to get this done so that we can plan as we go forward. If we don't have this, then we have to go one other alternative. And so we're just, it is what it is. We're not getting any younger, they're not getting any younger, and we're just trying to plan. And I don't want to be a bad neighbor to him. And so that's our, and the way Andy has designed this is that if you look at our fence, go down our street, look at our fence, we're going to be, our fence isn't on our property line. We probably got another, what, 600, 2 or 3 feet? Yeah. But we're going to be within a foot of the fence. So we just need this as we come this way, if we do it. That's all we're asking, is just approve the variance, and we may not do it, we may do it, but that's where we're at. Just to be very honest.
And the houses on down, they're still closer together than what you're.
Oh, they're all closer together
They're all
than we
closer.
are. Jean's house is, well, that's where we took the Christmas tree out last year for the city Christmas, and so you can see the distance between the houses. And then on the other side, we have Maple Street, which is still further away. And that's, we just need your assistance to help us try to figure out and navigate the future. That's why we're here.
There's nobody here on that, is there? No, I don't see.
And if they don't do it,
We can-
they sell the house.
If we sell the
It
house,
doesn't stay, it doesn't travel with it, right? I'll make a motion to approve.
okay,
Second.
thank you.
Another one, first and second. All in favor?
Thank you all.
Good luck.
Appreciate it. I will. Yeah, we need. What's that? Yes.
All right, the eighth item of business will be variance request for Barbara Wilson. Her plans are to place a 32 by 42 garage on her property located at 5105 South County Road, 600 West, North Vernon. The structure will sit 650 feet from the east side property line, and 9 feet variance is needed to meet the 75-foot front setback requirement. All other setbacks will be met. Barb?
She sent me another letter saying that she changed it. It was supposed to be 40 by 36. I said that making it
Yeah.
break down. what
It
you
doesn't
said.
affect the variance, it's just the size is a little bit larger.
And I'm just going to go the garage for most days. My house now sits like 66 feet back, so.
I see.
You don't really have any neighbors to complain to, do you? Anybody got any questions?
I make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
You got a first and second, everybody agree? Yeah, you're good to go, just give your permits and thank you. The ninth item of business will be the variance request for Stephen Fletcher. His plans is to place a 14 by 24 attached garage on his property located at 240 South County Road, 400 West, North Vernon. The structure will sit 12 feet from the south side of the property line, and 13-foot variance is needed to meet the 25-foot side setback requirement. All other setbacks will be met. Steve?
what it is, I'm going to take the one-car garage that's already attached to the house, attach to that and bring it out and make it a two-car garage, which is just basically adding a second garage. The garage is already there, which is attached to the house. It was probably going like 15 or 14 feet. I'm wanting to be on the inside of the garage, so it may be a little more than 14, but that's what we were at.
Which is any neighbors here on that?
So it's basically just gonna shorten your driveway, is that correct? It's gonna come out
It won't
onto the
shorten
driveway.
It'll actually attach to the garage that's there and then just.
Oh, it'll,
attach.
okay, okay.
Right,
It's
we're
gonna
not-
go that
It
way.
won't shorten the driveway.
Okay.
It's just bringing it on out and it's just attached to the garage that's already, which is attached
Yeah,
to the
that's,
house.
that's why I did that, like, it's just.
So basically, we'll bring it even up with your driveway, bring it out even with your
I
driveway.
think it's kind
But
of,
Driveway.
it'll be even with the garage that's there.
Yeah, but right, but like your driveway, right now your driveway goes out
Oh, yeah.
towards, you know, to the side of your garage, so you're just adding on.
Yeah, it's just gonna go right here.
Yeah.
The driveway that's there.
Yeah, it's just gonna,
Right.
gonna go right up to the garage.
Yeah, it would go right into what would be the garage. There's still room to, where the garage would be, and there's a set of bushes there, to where we can still drive behind there if we needed to.
Right.
I wanted to make sure there was enough room for that.
the previous variance.
We got a motion to approve?
Huh?
Yep. We got a
How
second.
far is that gas tank from it? To your neighbors?
Didn't measure, to tell you the truth, I'm not sure.
Oh, I see it there.
There is a
Oh,
gas tank.
I see it, I didn't see it.
Good eye.
Yeah,
I see
that'd
it
be,
now.
that'd be my only question.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good eye.
What's on the other side of the bushes, right?
Yeah, it's on, see, you can't see it here, but you can see it, you can see it here, but you can see it here. Down over that hill.
You can see that.
I don't see why.
Yeah.
But it's not, it doesn't fit over here. It just sees it magnet.
I wonder how far it.
I mean, there is a requirement, it's that those have to be away from a building.
Is there a required distance between the
Between
structure and
between
the?
it and the structure, yes. I don't know.
I think it's about 100 foot, well, it depends on the size of the tank.
Well, it's a-
120 tank, you sit right up against the building.
No, there's no clearance, really. I don't think it's an issue, clearance for a tank.
Is it an LP tank, is that what we're talking about?
Yeah,
That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
There's a code that it can't sit up against the building.
Yeah,
You
but there's.
You can
the
see it in
limits
one
of approach are
picture.
like
You
6
can't see
feet
the
or
rest of
something.
them.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah, it's not up against,
yeah,
like,
this is.
It's on the other side of the property now, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's not mine, it's
Yeah.
the
It's a
neighbor's.
yeah,
neighbor.
here's better
Yeah.
view.
So you have no, yeah. But
There's
it's
the
still,
thing.
there's gotta be a distance there.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it's not even on his property, so. Yeah, nobody can
correct,
build
but
close to it.
it could
Well, I was gonna
still
say,
be
well, I
a
was gonna say-
safety issue.
It's never been an issue, I'll admit, sir.
Well, I was gonna say,
No, I saw
here's,
it.
here's,
The neighbor
here's
was
the
there,
tank.
he said he had.
You can see here, the garage is gonna be.
The neighbor said he didn't have a problem.
Oh, I see,
You see,
Yeah,
I mean,
there's plenty of room, that
Yeah,
picture's of it.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's,
You want to show Scott, Jason?
sure.
There's plenty of room.
It's gonna come out, even if it came out to here, it's still a good
yeah,
distance.
as long as it's still to the same distance here, I'd be okay
I don't
with
think
it.
it's gonna
Yeah.
cause us problems. So,
10 feet. 10 feet. 10 feet? I don't see a problem.
So is that a second?
I second
In
All in
fact,
favor? Yeah, you're good to go, just
I didn't know that. I didn't see that picture.
Yeah.
I didn't see it in there. Steve Fletcher,
Okay, the 10th item of business will be the variance request of Barry Elston. His plans to replace a detached garage on his property located at 105 North Avenue, North Vernon. The structure will sit 25 feet from the north side property line and 25 feet. 25-foot variance is needed to meet the 50-foot setback. All other setbacks will be met. Barry?
Yeah,
Get behind there.
I got an existing driveway on the side of my house, and that's what I'm wanting to do, is put a standard 24 by 24 garage on top of it. So I can still use the drive. Yeah, you just want to cover that. I think, didn't you have a car, didn't you even have like a carport, a portable carport there at one time or something? Okay, let's see what.
Yeah, you just want it right to where your cars are now. You just turn right into it.
Yeah.
And that's what you're gonna do.
Is there anybody here on that? Okay. Barry, you want to have a seat and see what he's...
Oh, I'm not, Barry and I talked today. I own the property directly across Mount Street. I own the duplex.
Yeah.
If Barry builds his garage, it will come directly toward my property. Barry and I were out there today talking about it and looking at it. I don't have any issues with it. I
Okay.
just wanted to see what was going on exactly. Barry shared with me, I think it's 24 by 24. It looks
Yeah.
to me like coming off the house as we stepped off today, Barry, it's going to be almost coincide with what he's had a nice fence put in the summer before, last summer, Barry. It looks like it's going to end almost like parallel.
Yeah, well,
What's that?
get the edge of the garage to line up with my privacy fence, so it's all congruent going through there.
Yeah.
And then I think he said the outside finish was going to be matching vinyl siding that's on his house, so it's not going to be conspicuous in any way, shape, or form. So I'm here for it, but I'm not opposed to it.
Okay.
Any questions? Anybody? Motion?
I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
We got 1 and 2. All in favor? We good to go, Barry.
All right, thank you.
Okay, the 11th item of business will be a variance request of James and Kayla Zimmerman. Their plans are to build a new home on a property located at 1155 East County Road 50 North, North Vernon. This structure will sit 45 feet from the north side property line and a 30-foot variance is needed to meet the 75-foot setback requirement. All other setbacks will be met.
I already explained what we're doing. We're building a new home, but the setback at the front is really going to be the front of a garage, and the actual home is I think another 40 foot back. But we're seeking the variance really because it's flat ground at the front. There's already an existing two existing outbuildings that are. I think the front building is within 50 foot of the front setback. Those outbuildings are going to be demolished with this, but so we're seeking really an additional 5-foot variance from what's already existing on the property.
So we did have a neighbor that was here, and she stated she didn't have a problem with it. We had a neighbor call in, and he said he's fine with the variance too. So.
Okay, in that case, I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
Well, we got a first and a second. All in favor?
Thank you very much.
Yep, thank you. Okay, the 12th item of business will be a variance request for James McNeilin. His plan is to replace his existing garage with a 20-foot by 60-foot garage located at 19 West Walnut, North Vernon. The structure will sit 2 foot from the west property line, and 8-foot variance is needed to meet the 10-foot side setback requirement. The garage will also sit 20 feet from the south sideline property, and 30-foot variance is needed to meet the 50-foot public right-of-way setback requirement. All other requirements will be met. James?
James McMillan. We have an existing garage that's a 20 by 24. We're just wanting to tear it down and build a 20 by 60 going towards our home.
So the new garage is gonna start where the old one is and just go back?
Yeah, it would just extend back farther. It would be 60 foot long instead of 24.
Talked to the neighbor next door, and he didn't have any problems with it.
Nobody here on that?
I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
We got a first and a second, all in favor? You get a thank you, just get your permits to go, where are you on? Okay, our 13th item of business will be the variance request of Melinda Gabbard. The property will be split into 2 parcels located at 1511 East Buckeye Street, North Vernon. Lot 1 will be 1 acre and 1 acre. A 1 acre variance will be needed to meet the 2 acre lot requirement for the commercial property. The existing building located on the west side will need a 17.2 variance, and the building located on the east side will need a 13 or 34 foot variance to meet the 50 foot front and side yard setback requirements. Melinda?
Yes, I'd like to split the parcel up. Right now, it's kind of commercial and residential both. I want to split the 2 buildings up on top of the hill, come down, put a privacy fence, and make my residential residential. I've been cleaning up for about the last year, but it's been like a salvage yard down there. And I've been doing pretty good. But for future use on the 2 buildings up on top of the hill, I'd like to maybe sell those in the future. So I really need to get these split. That's 3.69 acres that I have. I would still end up with 2.69 as a residential.
So right now you got all of it in one, as one. Right now you got all of it as one.
Yes. It's been like that for years. I don't know why.
So one question I do have is that driveway that cuts back there, are you gonna end up cutting that off too? Because you got a driveway that comes up, you got a driveway that comes up across here?
Yes, that would be my residential entrance.
Right.
And there'll be a privacy fence right there.
Okay.
When was that property line demised to make one lot?
It was
In the 70s.
Yeah.
Long,
Long time ago. But if I do want to sell anything in the future, it would take an extraordinary person to buy that piece of property.
It
With
should
all
have
those
been done
buildings.
that way a long time ago.
Anybody here on that?
Yes. Hi, I'm Amy. I own Trip Electric right next door to the building. We have not seen any kind of disclosure of what's going on behind us. As her property line butts up against mine, and she has been removing some trees and things that's on both of our properties. and some dirt lines. I've had it surveyed twice. So, and tell them if we could, can we hold this off until we figure out our
Property lines. Yeah.
Well, my surveyor's working with their surveyor right now to try to figure out what is going on.
Actually, I spoke with my surveyor, and he has not heard anything from her surveyor. And I understand, and I have plenty of pictures, if you like, I can show you where we just recently had it resurveyed again, because where we had it surveyed once, it was 5 foot out, and that was just by the deed. And then we had the surveyor go back again, and actually now it's 10 foot into Melinda's property. So,
But my surveyor can't go on with it unless the variance is approved. If the variance is approved, then he'll come back out and he will relocate. And they may be correct, I don't know. But then they'll get it corrected with their surveyor.
we also have a retaining wall in between her property and our property. And what I'm worried about is that retaining wall, now that they've started moving dirt and pulling up the trees and things, I'm worried once they start to put that drainage in, that, you know, it's going to cause that retaining wall to start to fall. So I'm worried about that, the way that structure is, because that, you know, it's been there a long time also.
And I've got drainage getting ready to go down behind there, because I get all Swans, they're building, all their drainage. So I've got to relay that pipe.
Do you own the old Swans building?
Yes.
Okay.
Another concern I have too about where they're wanting to do the buildings up there. They have a place up there right now, someone is renting from Steve Zorn's. Well, they have an auction up there. Well, when they have their auctions, Ms. Gabbard just blocked off her driveway down there, but now they're parking on my property. And I have U-Hauls and other equipment and things. I mean, if someone goes to get hurt, I mean, who does that fall on?
I think it's kind of a conflict because I think mainly the ex-husband is upset because he did not end up with this property. I ended up with the property, so
No, that's-
there's a.
Maybe they're there. Yeah, that's,
Yeah.
they're here today.
How come your surveyor won't survey it out? I mean, he should be able to survey exactly
Well,
what.
he would, but then I'd have to pay for it again. And it's gonna be a double cost.
That's kind of what it's done, so we've done that now. We've already spent over $3,000 in surveying. This is a picture from June of '25. See the tree line? Now, if you look at this one here, there's no trees left.
Yeah, I was just there. I seen where
Yeah.
she's been cleaning up and
Yes.
everything back there.
And I mean, where we've had it surveyed, you can see that, you know, what's our property and what's Miss Gabbard's.
Who's your surveyor?
What's that gentleman?
He's out of Madison.
He's out of Madison.
McAllister.
McAllister.
Okay.
And he's doing a survey, not just a survey pen to pen to pen. He's doing the building, so that if we have to go to court over this, we have a deed documented with the survey with the pins and the building on the lot. That's what we were told we had to do. We did the first survey, and they moved stakes. Then they put new stakes down saying where the lines were. We knew it was wrong. We got a second survey. We've had trees took out the back that should have been took out. And we've got dirt pushed up on our side and some of those pictures we got.
Okay, okay, we need to really stick why we're here, which is a variance on buildings.
Right.
Her surveyor does have a variance exhibit already done. It's ready to go, other than, they've got a copy of it. Just, they can't finalize it due to the variance needed on the buildings, right? Do you
Our
guys?
surveyor won't be done until Friday. He was on vacation for 2 weeks. He calls Friday or Thursday and told us it's going to take him a week to get the document to us. We
So-
tried to get it before here. We got here.
Okay, so are you telling me that the line between your two properties is what? You're saying
It's
it needs-
correct by our surveyor, but I have no idea what her surveyor did. But like I told you, they moved all our survey lines
Well, it doesn't matter if they move them or not, when they do surveys, they check all that, so people can move them all day long.
That's why we
But
have.
the job of the surveyor is to make sure, you know, and you can have two different surveyors and they can have two different opinions, right? So,
And we haven't seen her survey yet, so we don't know.
okay, well,
And like I said, the first one we had done, it was done just by the deed.
so you're welcome to come up here and look at this survey. I mean, it's
What
probably-
we're mainly asking for is to push it back so we can find out the lines.
Well, I'm trying to figure out if we need to. That's why I would like for you to look at this, because, again, just time, but if you would look at this and kind of go, okay, that does or that, I mean, are we talking 25 feet or are we talking 2 feet? I mean, that there's a difference, because what she's needing is more towards the roadside, not your side.
We have no problem with the road stop.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. If your side is not really the big difference here, so if you look at this and go, that's probably about right, there would be no reason to table it because she's meeting pretty much her setbacks. It's the road that she's having trouble with. The buildings are existing, so it's not like she can pick them up and move them.
Right.
It's just, we require this when you split off property. That way, in the future, there's not problems. So, do you want to come up here and look at this? Or,
What business is in this building?
You want to see one of these,
Where?
see what we got there too?
What
This one here's got
It's
an
on.
option
He's got
there.
an
Or there's
option there.
Yeah, option.
Steve's on, he's got an option there every Friday
here's a
night.
bigger copy if you guys want to see
I
it.
have a problem with that. You have enough parking.
And they probably don't. They probably don't.
I know there's parking.
It's the drainage coming off.
It is on that little paper, let me see that.
That's a whole different issue.
That was the drainage going this way.
Okay.
Now
I
all
don't-
it's
I don't
being
see how
done.
they have
So now
parking.
we have the wall
I don't
chopped
either.
off and everything's low, so we
I
don't
don't
want
know,
to have our
because they don't
wall
look like to me,
and
there's
that's
no there's parking
But
there at
see,
all.
that has nothing to do with water here.
Other than that, the variance, we could care less about variance.
Yeah, that's why, those problems are something we can deal with on another matter, but tonight we're just here on the variance on the buildings. That's it.
And
We
see,
can't, I mean,
if they're going to have parking on these people's property,
yeah.
Yeah, we have.
So I
We're
want
just
you
trying to
to,
establish this back here, is what we're trying to do.
and Melinda, do you care if they have a copy of that?
Oh, I don't care.
Okay, so if you guys want to take a copy of that, that way you have it. I just, again, I don't want to push something down the line that doesn't need to, because you're talking two different issues here that needs to be addressed differently.
I understand. Yes.
So, again, she can't pick up the buildings and move them. This is just, this should have been done a long time ago, so it's just kind of cleaning up a mess that was already there.
Like I said, I have no problem with it
Okay.
going towards the road, but when it comes towards this side, you know, I mean, we do have some problems there, so we do need to.
Yeah, and that's where your surveyors do need.
And we'll have ours back right for you, that way we can, because if there's a conflict here, you with the surveyor, so
And
how
they
would
have
we
to
solve
submit
that?
those for review, and I don't have those yet, so it'll probably be next week before we can do it.
That's why we, like I said, we thought maybe 60, 90 days to extend it, but if you think we don't need to do that, it's, you guys make the call.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Yeah, well, I mean, we're trying to be good neighbors, I don't have a problem with that, I know she don't either. It's just the,
again, if we come back and these surveys are totally, but if you're looking at it going, that's probably pretty much right, then, again, I'm not making a decision for you.
Look,
I'm just trying to
here's a bigger copy.
help
I
guide
don't
you.
have no numbers, but it's probably close, I'm assuming it is, because I
There's
don't,
numbers on
is
it.
this the second building? Yeah, right here, it's not, you only got half of it drawn in. But yeah, that's about right, looking at, because the dotted line was what, an old survey?
Well, what they're worried about now, right now, is just the road.
And there's no problem with that, like I said, but we'll bring ours in Friday.
Because I think there's plenty of distance between the existing building and your line. Am I right?
Yeah, there should be, there's probably 15 foot.
Because you got a variance for
Yeah,
that, if you
we have to,
remember,
we've
so.
done that before.
Yeah, so that's,
That's
you
all.
gotta keep in mind, we've already gotten a
That's
variance
all,
for
no
that.
problem with that.
So the one we're really worried about is the roads, and
Yeah,
it's
we don't have
just
a problem.
formality,
We don't have a
really.
The road is fine, the rest of it, that's where, you know, we got
Are
to.
you
Okay.
guys kind of following?
Yeah, I know.
So it's an issue, and I see the issue, but it's not really
Right,
for this.
Right, yeah.
It's not a variance issue.
It is a variance issue for the roads, but
Yeah, no, I'm
not
saying,
their
yeah,
side.
not their side,
Yeah.
yeah.
What they're worried
Uh-huh.
about is on the opposite side.
Different-
There's already
different
variance.
group.
It's on the back side.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
rest of the other part of the property.
I mean, I know their issues, but as far as what we're looking at, it honestly cleans that property up.
Yeah.
Because it should have been done a long time ago
Yeah.
with the residential and the commercial,
Right,
so.
So I'll make a motion to approve.
yeah. I'll second it.
I'm concerned with parking there. Is there no way to expand that lot to make it a little bigger?
I mean, they have options there. I mean, where they all
The
park.
lot is what has been there forever, so.
It's grandfathered in, I get that.
But I mean, when you look at it, there's
I
quite a
I
bit.
actually agree, there really is no parking for Steve Zorn's
Unless he makes
option.
Do you have a way, like, maybe over
Right.
here?
Behind the
looks-
building?
Area.
It looks like you have some lines, some room here that you
Yeah,
could
they get a park in
expand.
my area.
You could expand, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't care if they park in my area.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's.
'cause right now, I got plenty, when I had U-Haul all around in front of there, we did, but people park there, I haven't said nothing to them, I put a sign up right on the property, you know, I think they know me in this county now, they respect that, and if not, I'm not gonna raise.
No, I was talking
One or
about
two
parking
cars.
on her property.
Yeah.
She has room to
Oh, yeah.
expand parking there if she decided to.
So maybe Pam's concern is down the road you sell, somebody else has that front property, they don't want them parking on their property, is there enough room?
And I'm not
I
saying
think
that I'm
that's-
selling it to Steve Zorn, it may be somebody else.
No, but I mean, we don't have to think about right this moment,
Correct.
but years down the road, none of us are gonna own what we own right now,
No.
right? So we gotta
Exactly.
think ahead a little bit, and I think that's Pam's
It's
concern. Are
exactly
you gonna
right.
have enough room, or whoever owns it gonna have enough room
There's enough for about 50 cars up on
to
top.
park, so.
But I do have a picture though of where I am concerned. This was last Friday where Ms. Gabbard blocked off her driveway.
Oh, right
told them
now.
Not to park down there, and they were parking over there. And we, like you said, we do have a lot of U-Hauls over there. I mean, I'm just concerned, you know, I don't want anybody to fall and get hurt on a U-Haul trying to step over it. We've seen an elderly couple get out of a gray car over there. You know, we're just concerned, we just don't want anybody to get hurt and then it come back later.
And I agree,
I
but
understand
again,
that.
why we're here is.
That's
for the
a different
variance
issue.
building.
But there is room around this building for additional parking behind it
Oh,
and to the
yeah.
side of
Yeah.
it. There's, yeah, yeah.
I'm not trying to get them on each side, I'm just trying to direct what we're here and to
Right.
see if you guys are okay. I mean, they have to make a decision to table it, but I don't think it's gonna change the outcome of why she's here today. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, so we got a first, right?
I second it.
Right, we got first and second, all in favor?
But I do think your surveyors need to talk.
Yes.
Okay, and if they wanna go through me and be that middle, I'd be happy to do that, okay?
The only thing I noticed on her drawings, it says there's a septic flags in the back behind the building. There's no tank back there, it's just a lateral line running down that hill,
Okay.
which must be a parking lot. That's the only thing that I noticed is different.
Okay. And again, I don't mind being that
Right,
middle
right, right.
person, but we'll have to approve all that anyway. So, she couldn't move forward until she got this variance to have it completed, so. I would strongly suggest to have them to talk or go to the meeting and at least sort this
As
out.
soon as I come back from vacation, I'll make sure it's with you.
Okay.
Anything else? That's it, isn't it? Old business or new business or?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Do we want to talk about it, do we want to talk about it on record or off record? So, basically, of course, I do a lot of work around the county, but I found a house, it's not a house, it's out in the caverns where it's kind of like the Wild West. Somebody has moved a couple little campers in a corner lot, and if you get out there, I'll have to get the two roads right there. Right there. Yes, the garden.
I know.
Okay.
River Street.
Huh?
River Street?
I think so.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
are.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's two, somebody's put two little campers there and put up a fence around it right on the edge of the road. So it's just,
We'll probably be dealing with it.
we'll be dealing with it, so.
Is the guy up there at the church, is he moving? Down there on the corner church where he's got the,
Well,
right there,
I'm tired of-
is he moving? The guy that has the church and has all those furniture, all that
Oh,
furniture.
well, what fine, Robert D.
We have sent a final and,
Because he's supposed to get rid of those containers.
yeah,
So,
you'll probably be seeing him back here.
okay. Well, I see he's having another sale again. I mean, he keeps putting it on there. Okay.
It's not in compliance if that's what you
All right, anything else? Motion, we got a motion to adjourn.
No, second.
All in favor?
You sign all your papers.